I'm assuming most folks here have read the book or know what it's about, but just in case there's some folks who don't, you want to give a quick summary of it and maybe choose a passage to read?
Oh, sure. I got the idea for this book because I stumbled upon a biography of Margaret Mead, and I really never even thought I would read that, but I did, and it was very compelling, and I still just thought I wasn't just enjoying a biography. I was writing Father of the Rain, actually, at the time, and then I got to chapter 11, and it was this 5-month period in Margaret Mead's life when she's 31 years old, and it's 1933, at the end of 33, and she gets herself in a really intense love triangle with her husband and another anthropologist in the region in Papua New Guinea where they were doing work. And it was such a claustrophobic, fascinating time where they were kind of spiking malarial fevers and having breakthroughs and fearing for their lives. And I couldn't believe that I didn't know this story, that nobody had written about this story, and I had to find out more. And I really was writing another novel. I was not going to write, that's just not what I do, write a historical novel about Margaret Mead in 1933 in the tropics. It's just, so as I was kind of pursuing this story, I was really telling myself that I was not going to write this, but I started, taking notes, and a whole notebook grew, and I had scenes and dialogue, and and finally, after I finished Father of the Rain, I realized, I guess I'm going to write that novel now. But I thought I was crazy to do it, and the whole time I was writing it, I didn't think I didn't know what I was doing, and I had no confidence in it whatsoever. And my husband, who never, ever, ever tells me to quit, I'm always wanting to quit, and especially when I get about 2/3 of the way through something, and he's like, and he finally said to me, maybe you should quit this book. And I was like, I'm not quitting. But I really thought it was going to be, a book that I was going to finish, and my editor would look at, and my agent would look at, and we would all put it in the drawer, and we would move on. So it was a surprise. It was just a surprise that anyone got to the end of this book, to be honest with you. I know I was answering a different question.
No, well, that's a great. I asked about the genesis of it and a brief summary, and that was perfect.
Right. Okay, now I'm supposed to read something.
If you would like to, we would love to hear something.
Well, I think the beginning is always the best place to go in this point. So it just starts when, basically, I fictionalize everything. I got the idea, and I thought that I would write the Margaret Mead story, but as the video said, I got about 4 pages into it and realized, I can't do that. I can't be chained to these lives and what really happened. And there's very little that's documented about this 5-month period, and so I was going to have to make it up anyway. And so when I started making it up, it really did just, there was the fact and there was fiction, and it just went like that. And but here at the beginning is the most like what really happened. They were, although in real life they went to see Gregory Bateson, but here these characters, Nell and Fen, decide to go to see Andrew Bankson is his name in here. But anyway, I'll just read you a page, so we won't even get there. As they were leaving the Mambanyo, someone threw something at them. It bobbed a few yards from the stern of the canoe, a pale brown thing. Another dead baby, Fen said. He had broken her glasses by then, so she didn't know if he was joking. Ahead lay the bright break in the curve of dark green land where the boat would go. She concentrated on that. She did not turn around again. The few Mambanyo on the beach were singing and beating the death gong for them, but she did not look at them a last time. Every now and then, when the 4 rowers, all standing, calling back to their people or out to other canoes, pulled at the same time, a small gust of wind struck her damp skin. Her lesions prickled and tightened as if hurrying to heal in the brief, dry air. The wind stopped and started, stopped and started. She could feel the gap between sensation and recognition of it, and knew that the fever was coming on again. The rowers ceased rowing to stab a snake-necked turtle and haul it into the boat, still writhing. Behind her, Fen hummed a dirge for the turtle, too low for anyone but her to hear.